So the ones who know me know that I don't make much out of decoration and season stuff and so on. But for this project I do make an excuse with this Christmas tree I have here and this little bauble, which I will show in this video. It's a little blinky thing, kind of like a badge, but not to wear, more a Christmas tree badge. And I will show it a little bit what I made here. Already for a while now I got this idea of a 3D PCB design, and as I saw that PCBWay has this offer for free PCBs for your Christmas design, I was submitting it to them after I designed it in one long night, and it's out of these two PCBs now, which will just get sticked into each other at the right position and will then get soldered on multiple points to also have the connections into the next board from the microcontroller, which sits here. And the microcontroller I'm using is an CH552G version. It's my so beloved 8051 microcontroller, which costs only about 20 cents, and I already made some videos about it. You can watch it in the description. I will link it there, and I will also link the project files there, so you can get your own 3D PCB bauble, which looks quite nice and is so nice on this Christmas tree. To design these PCBs and to have the right dimensions, I simply first designed a 3D model of what I had in my head, like this, and I printed it out on my 3D printer to just see how it will end up and if the battery container is really working like it should. Because I thought about making the batteries, the CR2032, flat in the middle and just stick them into it, as you can see on this one here. And then there are these two slots where you can just push out the batteries and change them to new ones if they are empty. And this was my first try and it worked out just fine. I changed a little bit of it, so as you can see, the slot from the battery is not on the bottom but on the top in the end PCB, and on the other one it's the same. So like this. And it works out quite good. I am still searching for something to hold the batteries better in place. I'm now doing this by some copper wire that is formed to kind of a spring, but as the copper isn't really springy, it isn't working out as good as I wanted it to. So of course there has to be a botch wire, because every first revision of a PCB should have a botch wire. It's because I forgot to connect the ground pin, or the ground, the general ground, to the upper plate for the battery here. Maybe you can see it better on this one. So this upper pad is just nowhere connected, so I had to make a botch wire to it. And in my final revision, which is also on the project side, it's everything fine, so I already fixed it there. And as you can also see, every LED is blinking as it should. So I am quite happy with it. It's also a really simple code. It is Charlie plexing the LEDs, but right now it just isn't doing it. It's just some blinking sequence. And yeah, it fits quite nicely onto this Christmas tree. And yeah, I have the schematic of the whole project here. It's this block with 16 Charlie plexed LEDs, which are connected to the CH552 chip here, just to 5 outputs. And on the other side it's just a voltage regulation to make 5 volt out of the 6 volt from the battery, some capacitors, and here is the programming header, which is in reality just a USB connection, and you can directly program the chip via USB. You have to build some kind of adapter. We'll try to get it away here to connect here. You can just simply connect the USB connector there, and you have to bridge D plus to the 5 volts via a 20k resistor, and then the whole thing is in bootloader mode and can be programmed via USB. But that you can see in the other video of the CH series. Also, I added this switch on the bottom here, which fits in quite nicely. It's the perfect height to press it correctly, but it's also not sticking out that much, which I really like, and I think I will use it in future projects also. It's also using the pins to hold it in. For once I made slots to the left and to the right here, there and on the other side. And the other 4 pins are connected to the supply 5 volt or battery supply voltage, like this. As already mentioned, PCBWay is the producer of these PCB, and they are also the sponsor of this video, and I am quite happy with their quality. You can see no flaws in the PCBs. These scraps are from my sticking it together, and you can get pretty cheap PCBs there, even if they don't offer the Christmas free PCBs. It's 10 PCBs for $5 right now, and that's a pretty decent price, even with some custom shapes like here, which I am quite impressed how they managed to do it. You can get your own. I will put a link in the description. Also here I have another one of these switches just to show it. If you want to build it on your own, you can use the middle pin as one point and the outer pin as the other points. It's normally a switch which has one connector on the one side and one on the other side, but I am only using the on state. That's it for today. I hope you liked it, even if it wasn't that technical, but it was my first time designing a PCB not for functional reason but for aesthetic reasons, so just to look a bit nice. And the 3D design is still quite nice for me. I'm thinking about something a little bit longer. You have something to grip on, and you will have the same mechanical connection, but not as big as here. More like 10 centimeters than in the radius, or in the radius. Let's say in the radius. And you can grip it where you have something on the end of the PCB to control something or use it for anything like that. And I do wonder if it would work the same as here. Even if you could 3D print it or so. Just that are my thoughts when I see this design. And if you want to make this on your own, The project is in the description, including the BOM, and yeah, I hope to see you next time again. Please write in the comments if you don't like that kind of content from me, as I really don't know, as I like it on my own after I saw the result. Wish you a great day.